This is our fourth recipe, and today we're cooking something incredibly simple but surprisingly delicious. Eggplant and tomato skillet. Just 3 main ingredients: onion, eggplant, and tomato. That's it. We're using 1.5 large onions, about 500 grams of eggplant, and 4 medium tomatoes. First, we slice the onions nice and thick. This size is actually part of the recipe, but if you prefer them smaller, that's totally fine. A piece of butter goes into the pan over gentle heat, just until it melts. Once all the onions are chopped, they go straight into the pan. Give them a stir and let them soften slowly. Here's a small but important tip. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt. This helps the onions release moisture and cook evenly. Now 2 teaspoons of turmeric, not just for color, it adds warmth and depth to the onion. Let's talk eggplant. We peel them and cut them into fairly large pieces. This size matters. It keeps them from turning mushy. The eggplants go into the pan and we gently mix them with the onion. onions, another 1 or 2 teaspoons of salt. Yes, again. This helps the eggplants release moisture and cook properly. Now you get to choose. If you like it richer, add 2 tablespoons of oil. If you want it lighter, add 1 cup of warm water instead. That's what I'm doing. Quick question for you. Do you think food tastes better when it's richer and more indulgent? Or lighter and cleaner? Tell me in the comments. Now the tomatoes. Cut them into large chunks. We want texture here, not tomato soup. Clear the center of the pan. Add a little olive oil. And place the tomatoes right in the middle. Time for spices. 2 teaspoons of black pepper. 1 teaspoon curry or Cajun spice, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, and a final pinch of salt. Give the tomatoes a moment to release their juices. Now add 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. Fry it briefly with the tomatoes. This removes the raw taste and deepens the flavor. Add 2 cups of warm water. Stir gently. Cover the pan and let everything cook together for about 10 to 15 minutes. when it looks like this, thick, soft, and well combined, it's ready. Serve it with bread, next to rice or bulgur, or even on its own. A spoon of yogurt on the side makes it even better. This is a fully plant-based dish. Perfect for anyone who doesn't eat meat. And honestly, it's good enough to become a weekly favorite. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Yeah, this is really good. You should try it.